I cannot believe fall will be here before you know it, and we will be decorating, and I'm so excited about it that I wanted to show all of you a project from last year that we did, making these rustic vintage style chunky pumpkins that were hugely popular at our market last year. We started off with these scrap wood pumpkins that were extremely textured, and that's what I was showing in the first clip there, that I wanted to spray paint these first because when I sand it, it's going to help bring that texture back through, which is exactly what I wanted. And after we get done organizing all of these together, I am going to start sanding the green ones, which by far are my favorite, but I love all of the colors that we chose to put together. And you can see how the texture starts to come through right here. So I didn't end up using that lighter color, but I did end up spraying it over top of the orange and the brown ones because it ended up making it look a lot more aged and vintage and like it'd been outside for a long time. So I did that before I ended up sanding back the orange ones and the brown ones, but you can see how textured this wood is. I didn't end up doing this spray over on all of the pumpkins, just on some. So you can see here on the left, the lighter spray over the top is here and does give it a more aged look, but they're both so textured and very rustic that it just works out. So now that all these are spray painted and sanded, we are going to take Early American from Minwax and stain all over these pumpkins. And you guys, it really helps richen up the wood, number one, and change the tone, which I like. It's a little more moody and deepens the color of the spray paint. So just think about that, whatever colors you decide to use, if you want to make these, that you want to think about how that stain is going to react or look over top of that specific color. Here on the left, you can see just how much that deepens it up. I absolutely love adding stain over top of paint. So I have this vintage high chair that my father-in-law gave me, and as much as I don't want to take it apart, I do want to use these pieces now that we don't use this anymore. And I'm going to take these spindles and we are going to use them for the top of the pumpkins. I did go through and cut all of these to various sizes and decided which ones I liked on each pumpkin, and then we are going to sand the majority of the finish of some of these off that are more damaged than others and put that same Early American stain right over top of it. Once the stain is dried overnight, it is time to add all the little pretty details. We are going to take those spindles and glue them right to the top, but this year I think I'm going to actually screw them into the top just for safekeeping, to make sure that they won't fall off or break if somebody grabs it by the handle, because people tend to like to do that. So if you make these and resell them, make sure you tell them to grab them by the base. But I just go through and select which ones that I want, and then we're going to glue them down with some wood glue and let that dry, and then add the rest of the pretty details. I went back and forth about how I wanted to decorate these and had a lot of floral that I was going through, but I thought that these would end up the best. I really love this velvet ribbon. I used it during Christmas and it's a beautiful color for fall. And then I have some moss and the pretty little sprigs that I got at probably Michael's or Walmart or something like that. Okay, it's finally time to add all the pretty details. I'm adding this moss with my glue gun, and I'm making sure that I'm using a hot temp glue. And you can also add some other type of glue that you like, E6000 or crazy glue, to secure it down even more, but it should be just fine as long as it's under a covered porch. But I made sure to add that all the way around and then add my ribbon. And you all, I just think it ended up beautiful, especially adding that sprig. You could stop with just the moss, you could just add a ribbon to it, whatever you like. I would love for you all to tag me if you end up making any of these, because they were so fun to do, and you can make them to whatever style you have in your home. Please let me know what you think down below. Hello to all my new followers again. I'm so glad to see this community growing. And if you want to check out my full video, it is on my page. You all, these sold for $15 to $18 a piece at market. So if you're a reseller, I would definitely check them out. And I'm going to make some more this year. So just stay tuned, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.